Hey guys, Infinity Ward did a live stream today and Lee Ross was there and he spoke about the new Zombies map. He also gave information about this new super Easter egg, and he also gave information about the roller coaster Easter egg on Spaceland. The live stream was about an hour, and I'm just going to go over the highlights and the important stuff that they talked about. And then I definitely want to cover this super Easter egg, and then also finally the roller coaster Easter egg, which I know myself and a lot of people have spent a lot of time looking for, and now it's confirmed that yeah, we've never been able to do it. It's going to unlock after DLC 4. The first thing that I thought was really interesting is that you start DLC 4 map, The Beast from Beyond, with an OSA, so you're not getting any kind of a pistol, and it's necessary to have this gun because you immediately spawn in and there's cryptids, and the cryptids are going to last until you get the power on. Once you get the power on, then you'll start getting zombies. Neil the Robot is going to be returning, and I believe voiced by David Hasselhoff, and here's a part right here that you can pick up for him, and here's what the HUD looks like right here, and this gives you an idea of all the items that you're going to have to get to fill in these spots. It doesn't look like there's a lot of items to pick up. There's only 6 slots right here, but I could be wrong about that, but it definitely looks more simplistic than some of the other HUDs on the other maps. One item they did say we're going to be able to collect is the Venom X from Extinction. That is a weapon, if you guys remember that. Here's what it looks like here. He did say that there are going to be Easter egg steps where we have to go get the parts and probably build it and put it together. So that will definitely be taking up one of these slots. Lee Ross had said that the setting for this map is referencing futuristic space movies. So there's going to be references to 2001 Space Odyssey, Alien, and like Event Horizon. If you guys are familiar with those classics, then yeah, you might definitely recognize some of the things that they were trying to relate with that. Next, Lee spoke about David Hasselhoff voicing Neil the Robot, and he said it's really important that you listen to what he has to say. It's going to give you a lot of information about the facility and what's going on here. A while back, Lee Ross had made a tweet saying that this was going to be one of our guest stars as doing some of the voices, and people were able to guess that it was Fred Tatasciar, and this guy is the one that does Nikolai's voice. So he said that yes, Fred is going to be doing a few of the voices for the characters for this map. He also mentioned that the cryptids were being teased in this universe, saying that they do exist somewhere in this universe, but they didn't tell us how. There was the game called Cryptid Attack. They also put some little Easter eggs on Attack of the Radioactive Thing inside of the movie studio. If you go over here where you change the colors inside of this building, you can see these film reels, and some of them say like Exodus, another one says Mayday. These are actually the DLC names for Extinction. And he said that they put those in as an Easter egg to let us know that those DLC that we were playing were actually films that Willard Wyler created in this universe. In this DLC, we finally get to make it into the theater that we kept seeing from the upper level. That's the projection room. So we're going to actually be down in the theater where all the seats and like screen are. Also, all the characters that we've seen from the past are going to be here as well, so like clowns and these ravers from Raven the Redwoods. He spoke about the new Fate and Fortune cards, and there's one that's called Skull Hacker, which allows you to go straight into the like Ghosts and Skulls arcade machine and play the game and get your like Perkaholic. He said, though, that you're not going to earn an achievement that way. You would still have to go through the regular Easter egg steps to obtain the achievement. He spoke about the other Fate and Fortune card that will double pack your weapon, and he said that you probably want to double pack the Wonder Weapon, that it's going to be pretty awesome, and you will be able to do it with this card. Lee Ross said that there's one part of the map that has these lasers in a hallway, and they were referencing the movie Resident Evil. There's a scene where these lasers go down this hallway and like slice up enemies. He put an emphasis on this hallway also with the lasers regarding that door right there that has a force field on the left. He said there's going to be special steps that you have to take to get in there, and so it seems like it could be important and part of maybe even the main Easter egg. In the next part, he starts talking about the main Easter egg and the Skull Hop Easter egg, and he said that at their office they have this board on the wall and they're placing bets on how fast these Easter eggs get solved. He said he can't wait for the first person to grab that 5th soul key and get that ending cutscene so that they can see what is really going on with this storyline. He said that they have a massive, massive super Easter egg waiting behind that 5th soul key, and what's interesting about this is that it seems like they paid attention to the community and our uproar about the super Easter egg on Black Ops 3, so they're definitely capitalizing on this opportunity and paying attention to what we want. So it sounds like they put a lot of work into this super Easter egg, and the way he explains it is that if you go to the movies and you see a movie in the movie theater, it's the vanilla version of that movie. If you buy that movie on disc and take it home, you're going to get a more intense version of the movie, which is the director's cut. He's saying that after you finish the 5th DLC's main Easter egg, you get to go back and play each of the maps with this director's cut version or mode. He said there's going to be brand new content and brand new things to do in every single episode. And this is so smart for them to do. Make all of their maps replayable like this. That's really awesome, and I'm really excited about this. He's saying that the Yeti Eye Easter egg, or the roller coaster Easter egg on Spaceland, is a part of this super Easter egg and new content. And you have to have that DLC for 5th Soul Key to be able to access it. He said that there's going to be big rewards for collecting all 5 Soul Keys and going and playing the director's cut. He said that you're going to get rewards, what sounds like Perkaholic. So you're going to be able to go into the map and just immediately have a Perkaholic and start playing. He also went on to say that you need to finish all the maps and do all of the Easter eggs in the director's cut. And when you get to the end of it, you're going to have to face this like horrible, horrible monster or enemy. And you're definitely going to want all the perks that they give you to be able to defeat it. From what he's saying, it sounds absolutely insane and amazing. I hope it is as good as how he's like hyping it up. And this is something we only dreamed about for Black Ops 3. This is something we wanted so bad, to go back and have the maps altered in some way where we had to play again. And yeah, Infinite Warfare is making that happen for us. He also made it sound like this director's cut super Easter egg. If you haven't completed all of the main Easter eggs and gotten all the soul keys, you can go play with people that are director cut accomplished people, but you're not going to get any benefits. You can't just go play with somebody that's completed everything and get the benefits. You have to physically go and do everything yourself. People that have accomplished the director's cut Easter egg will be starting off with new weapons that will be pretty awesome. He didn't say what they were though. He kind of took a shot at Jason Blundell and said he promises that it's not a freaking pistol. Also, if you have earned director's cut, you don't have to play the maps with director's cut. You can toggle it on and off. In this live stream, he said that he had some of his best players from The Office demonstrating during the live stream, and he said it's a really difficult map, and even the guys that were really good were getting down. So I don't know how that really is going to play out in the real world, because a lot of us are really good, so we'll just have to wait and see. He said that there is more than one cutscene for the end of DLC 4, which my take on that is you're going to get one kind of cutscene, and then you're going to go back and play the director's cut, and when you get to the end, you're going to get the final cutscene. One thing I wanted to show you guys, in the footage, they showed where the Tough Enough or Jug is, and it's in this room here. You're going to jump down this hole, and when you see that green light, you want to jump towards that area, and the machine will be right there. He also made it sound like in the director's cut, we're going to be able to play as different characters, and I'm guessing it's probably going to be Willard Wyler, because he actually had his motion capture done inside the studio. We haven't seen his character playable yet, so it's probably coming in the director's cut. Towards the end of the live stream, he did mention that his bet for how fast the community is going to solve DLC 4's main Easter egg is about 30 hours. He said we're going to have to work together as a community, which we always do, and based on past Easter eggs and how fast they got solved, that's his guess for this one. I do have a really good Easter egg team set up. We're going to be going after the main Easter egg for DLC 4 because we want to get to the director's cut content and get to that roller coaster Easter egg as fast as possible. But I definitely am looking forward to this. I hope to see you guys there. I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you next video.